Okay, let's see now. Yeah, the restream interface or functionality has gotten worse. Like yeah, it's getting a little bit. But I got the stream working now, and I'm gonna continue on the stuff that I did yesterday on on the infographic on 2023 emission data that we got uh, sometime during the yeah, I think it was during this week when we got this new data. So I've calculated the emissions, CO2 emissions per capita from that data, and I've used this circle graph template that I've had for those. Actually, it could be nice to check. Here I'm thinking that could I somehow fix this so that it will take like automatically, because I have this system here that this this will select what variable from what variable in the data I'm making the graph for. Like I have here like the CO2 emissions, then I have like a fertility rate and life expectancy, and these are some other emission measures. So in the data, like there's lots of variation, like how recent the data is. Like I think for most variables we now have 2023 data, but for example for the emissions from consumption we have until 2021. So that's like something to. So and here we have kind of like define like what we are checking, like, so it's not gonna work if we have the consumption emissions. So somehow if I could manage to get this, that whatever variable I choose, it would take the year where there's the latest value available, but I'm gonna do that at some point. I think I'm gonna look at the colors now. Like I think I have here I can define these colors for different continents. Now I have this pink color for which is the same for every continent, but and then I have like this green thing that shows that the emissions have decreased for that particular country, and the red color to indicate if the emissions have increased. But I could I'm thinking like I could check out like what would be like some nice colors for these continents, and there I'm thinking that I should maybe we're gonna play around with this one, and what I'm also thinking is that, like, do I have the right background color here? Like this, is this a little bit too black, or somehow like I'm also thinking that it could be like a light blue or something like that, but yeah, I don't know. So but for now I think we are gonna stick with this color, and because of that I should if I'm gonna try to check some colors, I should let's create a new, and we're gonna have the, yeah, okay, I think I've have it here. Okay, so the background color should be this. So now it's the same here. And then we have the red and green ones. And now if we want to have like the problem with these, let's see where we have it. These are the wrong ones, I think. I think here we have the actual, yeah, here we have the colors for those red and green ones, but I think the issue is that we cannot have two kind of like what's the word, colorful colors here, so that especially the red, we should avoid the red color and make it so that the red color stands out from the bar. And how are we gonna do that? So let's check some let's just try to like find some hues that would look nice here, and then if we're gonna add some red on top so that the red would show easily from there. So we want to have some pretty like so here's the danger is that this could get quite so to some extent we also want to avoid the green colors, but I don't think that's such an issue, especially because the this is too similar, especially because the red one, the red color shows quite well on top of the blue or kind of like green background. So also I think the blue colors are pretty bad with this. Also doesn't look too good, like it's yeah, but we don't want to go there either. The thing here is also that I don't really like these colors that differ from red and green. I don't really like these purple colors or whatever, but I'm not sure if we can, like, can we avoid the purple color if we are doing it this way? I'm not sure. Can we just get more gray? Like, and here I don't think it's such a big issue if these colors are if they are a little bit similar to each other, but it's just like I think like I just don't like this palette that we are coming up here with. So what we have here, I think here we should have the colors. Because the other option is just to not have this continent differences. Gonna try to see, like, I'm gonna have an example here, but it brings so much more color to the picture if we have the continents there. But yeah, the colors just, they are just so. Maybe if we had like if we have a different background, like would it work then? So let's see. Let's add a layer here, and if you have the layer on the bottom, and where do we have the fill here? Can we move this? I cannot. So I was thinking, like, what if we have like a blue background? Does it get worse? Like, what would be a nice? Is there like some background color that makes these colors look good? But it would also have to be helpful in. I don't think this is. We are in a good shade now. Let's try some. So if we have the blue one. I don't know. Yeah, maybe this could work. I don't know. Let's see. So what if we now take the bright green over this? If you have like we want to measure the oops, it's a new layer 3. I think the green looks okay on this dark blue, but then if we have the red one, it also has to look good where there's white text on top of the. Yeah, I think it's fine. So what if we try? Let's check again a little bit. So you're here in the blue space and it's grayer. Yeah, this looks funny. If we get here in the blue. So we are looking for a nice contrast. Also has to be like visually appealing. Yeah, this is bad, but here if we go like darker, I think it gets better if we go. What if we go like? It also has to be, the shade has to be. I think somehow the blue shade, blue background, it makes it better. Yeah, the orange, like the I think the dark oranges and dark yellows, they seem to never work well. But then like the dark blue stuff, it works. I think that works nicely. Gonna check here a little bit. The dark green. So what if we try something like this? Yeah, this is it's kind of weird effect that we have here, that like if you take this, it makes the, if you take a dark version of a color, it makes the hue look kind of like more like this blue like looks quite purple now, and this is kind of like more like distinctly like blue to me. Gray. But I don't know if we can avoid having these kind of like pastel colors, which I don't really like, but it might be unavoidable because it's kind of like it is checking all the boxes in terms of readability, like how easy it is to okay, let's try some colors here. Some very, like we could have this kind of green, I think. As I said, the green one doesn't really matter if it's we also have this kind of yellow. What about this red? Maybe yeah. I think we can maybe have some, because I like this kind of like earthly colors, like green and some shades of orange and red, and I think these colors could be pretty nice, but I don't like the purple one. Maybe the magenta a little bit, maybe that can work. So let's try. Okay, let's try this kind of palette. So what if we have so maybe these are the latest colors that I've used here. Yeah, it goes from here, and now we have the specific color selector, so then we can place it here. I'm gonna save this actually here, and then I'm just gonna do another set here, so it's gonna overwrite the system, so we have that. Then we have this very this is the yellow thing. Actually I forgot to add the last one, so okay, this is some kind of, this still they look pretty plain. I'm not sure if this gonna be, is this gonna looks, yeah, they almost look the same, so I'm not sure if they're gonna like if they are distinct enough here. Why is it running? So this is for the Americas. So 1, 2, 3, 4. How many do I need? I think we need 5. So Africa, and then the Asia. It's not like too many. Like it's not like a bad problem in that sense that like I remember that at some point I've had like maybe I need to have like 8 different colors for 8 different groups, and that's quite a lot of work. So now we have to change some setting here in the later, because I'm gonna take that out, because here we are now like matching those colors that we set here for in the data, but what I've been doing here is I've been taking this color thing off, or just have to find that where I think here, yes. So if we remove this one, now we should get like with the new colors. Let's see what happens. Okay, it looks bad. It doesn't look okay, but we forgot to add the background color. So let's see. It might look better with the, but there are like these colors. They are like they look pretty dark here. But let's see if we add the correct background color. So how do we? So it's. Which one is it this one? Or is it this one? Okay, let's just use this because it's close enough. So background. So here. I don't think this is the correct one, I think, but let's see what we get. Okay, yeah, it's not good. Why did I think that it looks yeah, I think it's very bad. I think the bars, like they don't really stand out from the background. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try and see actually how this looks on a light background. I'm also like wondering, like, did I take the correct colors from here? I think some of them might be okay, but yeah, this is not good. But at least like the purple one is bad. So the purple one. So what if we take like this instead of the purple one? Like, I think the purple one and maybe the whatever the color for the Africa, they are really like hurting my eyes. I think they are not they are not bright enough. I think that's the issue, like they are too dark. Uh, but I really want, I like if you can like make the distinction on like what's the, yeah, it's, so back to the drawing board. So let's try to so we're gonna add some just a minute. Okay, here. Let's see if I have here somewhere the there should be this artistic color select. Okay, here. How do I get it? Okay. We need this higher up. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna put that there. So we need something that is, it's a lot brighter than we had there. So what about something like this? And then we just have to make sure that the reds, yeah, the red doesn't show up there. So what if we go more to the white, but then like there's this issue that there's the white color, so the white color has to also stand out. So we cannot have anything like too bright. Like here, the white color shows quite well on top of the bars, but yeah, I'm not sure like where is the balance here. So now if we try to add white here, I think it's okay. So where did I get this one? Something like here. So this looks fine. I don't think I'm gonna like this one. No, I'm just gonna try to avoid these shades between red and blue. But what about blue itself? Yeah, it's not gonna work, but this lighter blue. So what if we just have like basically these some shades of blue, and then we have like yellow and orange colors, and then we have the bright red on top. Yeah, this looks good on everything. So let's just try to this would be like, how do I get this to, okay, I'm just gonna go from here. I have this, So then we take this out here like that, and then we have the lighter blue. Like, okay, we don't have. Okay, I'm not gonna like think about Oceania yet because, or maybe I'm not gonna think about America. I'm just gonna try to think about what are the biggest, like what continents have the most countries, and I'm okay. Actually, I have to think about America because there's also the South America, and they have quite a lot of countries there. So let's go. So we have those there. Okay. Yeah, I think now the problem is that we have I think we are a little bit too much into the green, and the green doesn't really stand out from the picture. So we have to avoid. So what are the most green things here? Yeah, okay, that's not. Or we just make the green more appealing. I think this is. Otherwise, I think this is quite okay. Also, like thinking that can I have the yeah, the green has to stand out, like what we have the green here that shows the difference. Could it be, would the darker one work better here, or the brighter one? I think it's some kind of mix. This has to be more distinction here. Like we have, do we have like a two? They're just like too similar. We should try out something like brighter. So what if we have this very bright thing? Is this now like brighter than the? What if we go even more here? Then I'm starting to fear that the text is not gonna show well on top of the image. Okay, it's here. Yeah, it's even worse. Like it's too bluish, I think. So what if you have something like this? Yeah, this is like very similar now to what it was before. or originally. What if we have what if we take this kind of like opposite strategy here, that we go with the dark green. It has to be bright enough so that it shows that it's gonna stand out from the background, but it can be like yeah, this doesn't stand out enough. Let's play around. Now it would be kind of nice to have a faster computer to, yeah, this doesn't stand up enough either. We're just gonna go step by step here. So I think we just have to stick with a little more earthly colors. I think we have to go another step higher. What's the balance here? Like, okay, yeah, the white text, it still shows quite well on top of the green bars, so that's fine. I could also, I think I'm gonna do a trick that I'm gonna, because we are like trying out the colors, I should just like I should disable the flags for the time being here, because the rendering those like circular flags there, it's like what's taking like a big portion of the computing power. Okay, if we are going with this kind of thing, like how, so could we, I'm just like thinking like could we then go with I'm just like thinking like can we avoid, how dark colors can we use to avoid the blue ones? So what if we are doing these guys? So these are gonna be less green, but they're gonna be bright enough so that you can differentiate from the background there. I think this yellow was pretty nice that we have for the Asia. Can we keep it? This is quite bad. Can we just avoid that yellow and just do something like this? Yeah, I'm not sure the Oceania, that's not gonna work. But I think it would be nice if we don't have like too much different colors, because I think it makes the graph look kind of like busy or And what about here the separation? Like I think the orange should be brighter, so that it doesn't. But we can just have like the orange. We can just have it. Just like make everything more bland here. Just like that. And I think the turquoise here, it doesn't work. What if we make it, or is it the kind of blue one? Well, either way, none of these really work. I think the yellow one that we have here, I think that works very well. Here, I don't know how should I manage here. If we make it let's try this one. Yeah, what we have for Asia here is nice, I think. Yeah. Even here the green one doesn't really stick out. If we go darker. I think the goal should be to have them so that the color changes white here for those. I don't think we should go there. I don't know. It just seems I'm like regretting everything that I do all the time. But I kinda like the orange that we have. Or it could be a little bit brighter. What do we have? Like this one. Just make it. So what is the orange? It's the Americas. I don't know if we should waste the orange for the Americas. We should have it for Africa maybe. No, what are these countries? Europe. We should have it for Europe. We can make it look even brighter and even blander. Let's have it for Europe. So what if we just like have more shades of orange and okay, let's see, like hues, more hues here, so we have more hues for okay, these are too close now. But what if we replace this one with this, or we actually replace that one with this one here? Yeah, it's not working because of the why did I think before that this would work? Didn't I notice that the colors are not showing, or like the white color is not showing on top of the I think that's quite, well, it's not like the most important thing, like, because it's, you can like see that it always follows the, from the last. Okay, now we get this, like, I think we are getting to this territory of where the yellow gets ugly because it's too dark. But I think it's probably like always, like, as long as it's like the color palette is otherwise like good enough, it doesn't matter. Like here I think like this could I could get this to work. Like here I think like there are like, I think the whatever red and I don't know, it's I'm also thinking like, what if there's just like only one color for everything? Like do I want to give up on this tracking these continents here? So what is this like now? I think so. I think this was like for close to the Europe. So can I have some blues here? Is it okay? I think the blue ones, they might be good in the sense that they work quite well with the white on top, because they always look a little bit dark. Yeah. No, it's a little bit, the palette is a little bit all over the place, and I don't like the brown one there particularly much. Can I try this one instead of the brown? No. Yeah, here like I don't think it shows quite well like the difference between the, at least the light blue ones. I don't think there's quite a clear enough distinction. But I don't know, this could work. Like there are some nice aspects here. So we want to, for the light blue ones, maybe try like darker shades. Asia. Now we get quite close to the background colors then maybe, and maybe close to those, some of those other colors. So Africa, it's also like quite different now. I'm gonna go back like yeah, it's a bit too dark. And we have like 3 shades of blue now. I think that's a bit too much. I think we should have more of like we should tap more into this greenish stuff here. So let's check out this one. So is this too close to, yeah, this is not like distinct enough from the background. Okay, now I'm wondering if it's and I think it's nice to have these maybe more yellow colors on this dark background, or this kind of like dark blue background, because they're kind of like almost opposite colors, so they maybe stand out more. I think what I don't like here now is the kind of like I think it's still the it's a little bit too green now. So what if we are using this yellow, so we're using some of these oranges. What about this middle orange here? Let's see how it works out. Yeah, there's not enough separation here, so what if we try this for Europe now? More difference here. Now we have to watch out that the red ones that they keep it gets a bit too dark, and there's still like I think still there's like they're a bit too similar. I think it's a nice touch that we have this these blue ones for Oceania, but I'm thinking like could we have could we have these continents? Could we have them be like? Could they all be like shades from here, like? So that would make the red and green colors to stand out more. Like we could have like some. We could do this by having some. Having some brighter colors. Like here for Africa, we try this. Like we just go a little bit. Like now we have like only shades of green. Like it goes from light green. So let's actually try to get that green color as bright as possible, so that we can make some. Yeah, it just has to. It just has to show the white color on its top, so that's kind of like that should be enough. Yeah, this looks even worse. Like I don't know what's going on. We should have the green color to be here on the, because we are not using blue anymore, so we can use a more bluish green to distinct from this dark green stuff that we are using here. Yeah, I think that's fine. Still, I think I want to, like here when we are using these, I think I want to have these greens be, if we are using these green colors, I want them to be a little bit brighter, as long as the white is still. So where do we have the green? The Oceania here. Let's see. Yeah, that's too much. That's like has to be darker. Maybe. At least a little bit. But here, like I think the darkest brown that we have here, it's a bit too dark to my liking. So what's that? It's the Europe color. So I think these are like fine here. There's this kind of like nice earthy hues, and then we have the, what's that? Is that Africa? Yeah, I think Africa is fine. Then we go like here. What can we do here? Have like lighter one. So is it too red? Let's try. Like the Africa one already is, might be a little bit too red, and yeah, this is definitely too red. But now we are getting like this already takes it. But what if we go here? Okay, this goes, I think this goes close to the Africa one that we already have. Maybe we just move here, and then we can have a darker shade. Okay, this might be too close to the Africa again. I don't know. So it would have to be a little bit dark. No. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Let's take a look on the red. So the red we can use can be quite like on the blue spectrum, because again we are not using the blue colors here. But this might be fine. Kind of like extreme. I don't know if you can have it a little bit brighter. Yeah, I don't think it's. I think that some of I don't like the Asia color here now, and I think like now if I have to change that, I will have to change everything else as well, but maybe that's fine. And I'm not quite sure like what's like, it's too dark, that's like one thing, but otherwise I'm not quite sure like what's the thing that I'm not happy in it. Okay, this is too. And now this might be too close to the Africa one, but let's see. Like here you cannot see the red lines at all from that. Yeah, this is too close. And it's too close to the red ones. Maybe this is like the actually like the first one that I can use here. Like I have I should maybe tap more into the yellow if it's possible, but I'm not really sure if it's possible. And here the problem might arise that it's hard to distinct the white color, but yeah, I'm not sure if it's too bad in this case actually. It gives it some so what if we go a little bit darker? If we go here, do we then meet the America color? Is it too close to the America color? Yeah. Let's keep that, and we give the America one like even a bit I don't know. Ooh, that's wrong direction, that's not good. What if the America one is there to make this kind of distinction? I don't like this color. Yeah, this looks weird. This looks like kind of like very. It doesn't. I don't think it really fits this. So we can do dark. Or can we go? If we do this kind of color. This is like very. This is kind of like quite earthy color. I like earthy colors. Is it distinct enough from the? It could be. Yeah, I don't know if I like the green. If I like, where are we on the green one? Like it's too. I think it's gone too blue after all. Maybe. Not sure. This might be. Let's take one step here. I think this is where we were also. Yeah, somehow it makes it look more. Let's try something like this. brighter. I need the brighter one. So, what are the things that I don't like here? Is that the orange color is still a bit too. I think it's the Europe one. It's still a bit too close to the red one. You cannot like distinct. Okay, this might be too much. Like because I also want to see that the red color shows from top of the. I don't know. Does it show the red one enough? It could be a little bit more plain. So then maybe it would show it. Although like there aren't really EU countries or a lot of EU countries where the emissions have increased, so that's not a big issue. Yeah, we cannot have the swap between Africa and Europe. This gonna like takes advantage of the fact that there aren't many European countries where the emissions have increased, so it shows quite okay. I think this could be quite fine. I don't know. I'm gonna want to try and see like what if we are here quite. We should zoom in more. We should zoom this image in more. So let's do something else than color stuff for a while, because the colors might work now. Not sure. So let's play around with this zoom. So if we add more zoom here, let's see. We don't care if this bar here is not showing up. Or if it's gonna like okay, so if we take this, okay, does it cut more now? I never remember this. I have to. So we made it smaller. Does it? Okay, it moves to the right. That's good. So we make this one smaller, so it goes a little bit up. We're trying to like get this centered. Okay, this was too much, quite too much. Let's go like 71. 71. Okay. And we can take some out from the left hand side if we can. We try. I don't know if it's gonna work out like this. Yeah, it just moves it around a little bit. I'm gonna look at the consumption emissions for a change, and we're gonna see like what, because I'm kind of interested, like for example for Finland, like we have quite a nice emission reduction in territorial emissions, so I want to see how it this is oi oi oi, this is looking fun. So where is Finland? I think we might be a little bit off the map, so we really need a different system for Finland, or like for it's here. So let's just copy this first and put it here, and now we're gonna see what happens. Nothing happens. Or do we have? Did something happen actually? I think it did. It move like? I think it might have moved upwards. Yeah. Let's see if we have Finland here somewhere. We should have. Okay, there it is, like 9.3, and we are down 1.0. Oh, but China, they are like up 0.9. I think I saw Sweden there, they are like 6.4. But you also have to take into account that this is for 2021 compared to 2016, I think. So here what we need to do is we need to have space up above, so we're gonna change this one. Oh, what why did it go so much? What happened? So let's try again. Why is this so big? Okay. Just a little bit more. And also we need to zoom in quite a bit. This is quite different from what we have before. So let's try to zoom in here. It doesn't work like that. What if we like increase all of this stuff here, so we got more from the sides? What does it do then? No, that's not. Why cannot we zoom in? If we add, like, it's not really working with. It seems that it's not working well with these parameters that I have here. It's moving it to the left. So increase this one. Like I'm trying to get it zoom, but it doesn't really want to do that. Why are we not zooming in? I'm trying to find out like what's the issue here. Okay, this made it actually zoom quite well. If we take this out, just trying out, like, because I don't really perfectly remember what these measures do. It's just like if I change something here and I notice that we are going in the right direction, that's what I'm basically doing here. Kind of like wing it a little bit. Otherwise, it's working quite okay. I'm gonna change the colors here also now. So I can add here like that. So if we increase this one, does it work? Yeah. it's getting quite close to be kind of like a decent here I don't think I even want to um, hmm, um, there's some place where I set the minimum. Yeah, the min. Here min is 39. So I think here it would help to have quite a big min. It might be that it's too low. Yeah, I think that helps. Makes it look better. Especially with like if I have these numbers like this, I might have to change that a little bit, but let's try to have an even bigger number here and see what happens. Like now, if you do something like this, we could have the red line be even bigger or wider. would like to have this. Sitä vähemmän leikataan. Let's try to have like 1.7 here. Like we can lift this up a little bit, I think. Yeah, we go the wrong direction. I never learned this. Some I don't know, like sometimes this just, can it zoom now? I don't know, this zooming stuff and all this, I'm not sure if it's really working well. So let's go back to playing with this, the original thing, and we want to have these explanations to show up. And you can see the Africa and Europe, I think they are still a bit too close to each other. This is too this is too much. I don't know, but there is some balance to be found here. Because this makes the larger we have this circle here. Let's see what's like the, okay, it's minus 22 is kind of like the default value there. This is like now like something crazy like 49. So this is the measure that like the starting point here in the very center, like what's the value of the starting point. The lower this, the more negative it is, the more empty space, because the circle is basically at 0, at point 0. So let's see, let's try the 39. Would this look nice? Let's go like 29. It's gonna be a, yeah, something like this could be like pretty close. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop streaming now, and yeah, thanks for everyone.